Up next on Live It Up, we have a frequent guest. That's right, it's Willard Barth. He's here with us once again, and today we're going to be talking about NAP. It's not a nap, it's so much more. All right, so what is NAP? Why did you come back? You got something new to tell us about.
Absolutely. Well, actually, a mutual friend of ours, Lisa Lieberman Wang, and I, we've been working together for about 4 years. And people have been coming to us asking where they should go to learn the skills that we teach or that we use when we're working with consulting and coaching. And the challenge is we've got to combine 50 years of experience of what we bring to the table when we speak and when we run our events. So we said, we can't really send you somewhere to learn it. We're going to have to create it and teach it. So what we did was we brought together all the different technologies we use, and we created what's called neuro-associative programming. Oh. So it's a combination of things that we learned from Tony Robbins, Richard Bandler, Wayne Dyer, all these different places, but brought it together, and we now have a coaching academy where we're certifying people to become coaches.
Fantastic. And so you kind of put together a book also, right?
Yes.
A workbook?
Well, I mean, this is a year-long certification course that we're taking people through for NAP coaching. So it's much different than what you hear when many people say that they've gotten their coaching certification, where they go to something for a weekend and they come out and they've got some skills. What we do is we're taking them through a year-long process where, one, they're working on themselves and they're making transformations. Two, they're learning very specific skills to use as coaches for any situation it comes up with. And then the third thing that we work with is actually helping them create a 3-year business plan for them to grow their business.
Okay.
You know,
and that's the end result. What you're really trying to do is you have a mission to do what?
Well, the mission is we want to raise the game in what people call coaches. Okay. I've never liked the term of being a coach. You know, too many people, and this is not with disrespect to anybody, I think they have great hearts, but they go to an event, they come out with a skill set, they print up a business card, and they're now a coach.
Right.
And it's misleading for a lot of people. You know, what I do is I help people with strategies and solutions, and there are very specific skill sets that I use to do that. Same thing with Lisa, that you know that you've worked with her on. So the NAP Coaching Academy is really setting a standard that we're not just putting people through a quick course and now you can call yourself this thing. We have very specific requirements that they must meet, you know, testing processes to make sure they understand it, and then really the business plan to execute. Because one of the challenges is, again, people, great intention to want to change the world, but the average annual income for a life coach in the United States is less than $28,000 a year. And I think it's one, because the skill set that they have does not bring the value to the market to allow them to earn the money to make a living. And again, that's not taking away from them, it's just they haven't been trained. You know, the executives I work with run multi-million-dollar companies. They want more than just me to be a glorified goal setter for them. They want very specific strategies to work with them. So the one challenge is just their skill set needs to be refined. And the second challenge is most people who get into coaching come from an employee background. They don't know how to create a business identity for themselves, how to identify their ideal client, how to create a marketing plan, how to create a 3-year plan to get from where they are to where they want to be. And Lisa and I said, let's fix the problem. And we created this.
I love that you did that. And I know both of you started out having your own challenges in life. You have completely transformed. So I think a lot of times, you know, anybody, like you said, anybody thinks that they could be a coach, you know, but I think it takes somebody very, very special and unique to be able to have gone through a transformation themselves so that they're walking the walk and they're talking the talk. And it's a big difference, right? So when they invest in you, you're investing in them.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So it's a team process. So it's a year long to take this course.
Yes.
Right? Now, do they have to apply like they would to any other academy?
Yes.
And then they fill out a resume? Tell me about that process so that it's not just, hey, I want to come.
They actually go to the website that we have that has kind of the intake. This is what it's about. A little bit of a video tells them what they can expect out of it. Then they have to go through an interview process with Lisa and I, where we get on the phone with them and we find out what are your intentions to make sure the course is right for them. You know, because if they're looking to do business consulting specifically, this course may not be the right fit, because we're talking about going with interpersonal change. Business consulting is a whole different monster. We can teach that later on, but this is for people who are looking to understand how to help people make changes in their lives. We do this on the phone interview process with them. They fill out an intake questionnaire so we can get a much better idea of what's really going on. And then, you know, we get back with them and make the decision on whether it's the right fit for them or not.
I think it's fabulous. I know that you've been working a lot on this for a while. Like
Yeah.
you said, it's been 4 years in the growing process, and I'm looking forward to seeing graduates of yours come on the set.
Yep.
How fun will that be to make it full circle?
It's going to be awesome.
Wonderful. Thank you very much for joining us, Willard.
My pleasure.
Barth. Okay. Stay tuned for more on Live It Up, and big hugs and kisses to you, Lisa. Sorry that you could join us here on set today, but we know that you'll be back. Thanks for watching.